Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Monday morning and I've only got Johnny today and I've just seen him up to school. I had it in my head the kids were coming back, but obviously their isolation is the same amount of time as Kenzie's isolation because we all found out on the same day. And the last contact would have been on the Friday with the children that they were in contact with, like Kenzie. So he doesn't go back to school till tomorrow, and so they don't come to me until tomorrow. So yeah, I've had Johnny for the last half hour, and he's just gone up to school. And now I have a list of things I need to do, and the first thing on my list is really tedious and stuff I hate doing but I need to do, and that is to go through all the photos that are currently on my laptop, put photos into folders for the children of anything that I want to include into their folders so I can print them off and put them in their folder, and also delete anything that I really don't need and be quite ruthless, then put everything onto an external hard drive because my OneDrive, Microsoft OneDrive, is full, and today is the day that my phone puts everything onto OneDrive and stops using the cloud. And so it says my account will be frozen if I don't sort it out because it's over. It's storage, and I'm not paying for more storage. I already pay for storage, and I'm paying for storage for stuff that I don't need. So yes, that is my first job of the day. I also need to trim the hedge at the front of the house again because it's encroaching on my front door. I also need to take the box that is at the end of the garden that I originally got for the tortoises, and then never adapted, and then now the tortoises have been rehomed to their various homes, to take it to my mum so that the tortoises, the one she's rehomed and the one she's already got, can have an outdoor home as well as an indoor home. What else have I got to do? I need to go and get some salad stuff. I need to go and put fuel in Spog because he's running on fumes. I have a whole list of things I need to get done today. In some ways it's probably just as well I'm not working because I have a lot to do. I have had a relaxing couple of days though. I haven't vlogged since Friday. I haven't vlogged since Friday because I had 3 days worth of videos to put up from being away for two days, one night. Yeah, so I haven't done any vlogging for a couple of days, which has been quite nice. Especially because I'm still in a bit of a slump. Sorry people, I am improving, but I'm still not in a great place. A bit slumpy. But I did spend 2 days doing the Pokemon Go Fest event, which was lovely because it meant I was outside for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And yesterday I spent hours and hours and hours sat under a tree with my Pokemon Go friends, chatting, relaxing and doing events, and also being part of the WhatsApp group that chat to each other and share what we've caught and, you know, send each other raids and stuff. If you're a Pokemon Go person, you'll know what that all means. If not, well, it was just enjoyable. Anyway, I'm going to go make a start on this first job of the day, which is probably going to take quite a while. Let's go through all the photos, shall we? Oh, this is so tedious. I think I need tea to go with this. Oh, and my washing's finished. It's 9:45 and I suddenly realised I'm hungry. And the reason for that is I haven't had any breakfast. So I should do that. Oh, I've been slowly putting on weight. And now I think I need to do something about it. I've kind of half-heartedly done something about it, but not really with much gusto. So I just need to maybe be a bit more conscious. I've been eating a lot of things I don't need. Even though I have reduced sugar a lot, apart from the cakes we've had this week. Well, Kenzie made a courgette cake with that courgette he got from school, although I do need to finish using that courgette because there's still courgette-y bits that I don't want to waste we haven't used. And then Brendan made an apple and oaty thing yesterday, which does have sugar in it. Right. Okie dokie. Big bowl of fruit. That's my breakfast for this morning. I've given up with the computer stuff. I will go back to that in a minute. My brain was frazzled. So I'm going to go into Asda and get some bits that we need now. Drop some bits off at my parents'. And then I'll go back and tackle it again. Got everything I needed and more, and now I'm heading off to my parents. There are still loads of people, despite the fact it is Freedom Day. Loads of people still wearing masks, which I was really pleased to see, and still people keeping their distance. So yeah, that was encouraging. Anyway, heading off to my parents, and I think the fuel here is closed off, so I'm gonna have to go and get fuel from the more expensive fuel station. It's about 4:30-ish. Just gone. Lee and Brendan will be home soon. Kenzie has finished his schoolwork for the day. Tomorrow he goes back to school for a day and a half, and then it's the summer holidays. Speaking of which, the little ones also break up on Wednesday, so my big ones will not be with me, and I'll just have a selection of the smaller ones Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays going forward for the next 6 weeks. Because I'll be honest, little ones for 4 days is exhausting. I've just had a nice shower, washed my hair, and then I've had to dry it and straighten it, which is so difficult to do in this heat. As you're drying it, it's sticking to your hot sticky neck, and oh my goodness. My parents were well. It was nice. I had a big hug with both of them and a cup of tea. Dad's actually not working today, so I got to spend time with him. I bought my mum some flowers because she's not been particularly well the past week or so, and the dog's not been well and she's been worrying about the dog. And I bought my dad some chocolate because he likes chocolate, so I got him 2 packets of chocolate. Got lots of salad stuff and lots of fruit. I am trying to eat better, and to be honest, we don't want anything too hot. We just want picky. So Lee, like I said, Lee and Brendan will be home soon, and I will start on the picky stuff. Make some dinner for everybody. I've washed our bedding, that's drying on the line. It's back to being 30, 31 degrees again out there. Very, very hot, but it is meant to ease off a little bit. Like I said earlier on, Freedom Day, apparently. All the restrictions have dropped, although there is still isolating and that kind of track and trace and stuff going on. Yep, nightclubs opened at midnight last night so they could party through the morning. I don't know what your thoughts are on it. I'm probably opening up a can of worms even asking, but you've got a whole bunch of people in those nightclubs that are not vaccinated or might have just had one vaccine. And they've all got together and they did this in the Netherlands, and within 5 weeks the cases had gone through the roof and the hospital admissions had also gone through the roof because it was people who were unvaccinated or only got one vaccine, or people with double vaccine but still got very poorly. And whilst we think, you know what, it's not going to affect people, we've got to learn to live with it. I already know one person who has lost a family member because of COVID. They didn't die from COVID, they died from cancer because their cancer treatment was interrupted by COVID. And that's what worries me. If we're not careful, we are going to have a lot of people still dying from things that normally we could have treated them or given them a fighting chance over, because those people who are in nightclubs are going to be those people that are potentially in the hospital in the next couple of weeks, taking up the beds for people who were not dancing in nightclubs. There's my little rant. There we go. There we go. Anyway, now I've popped the lid off that little can of worms, I'm going to go back to drinking my tea and going back to this ridiculous task of deleting photos and keeping the photos I want and putting them on this drive, and clearing out my Microsoft One account. We are having a salad tonight. I'm having a Scotch egg. Lee is having a little bit of salad and Kenzie's having more fruit than salad, I think. And Brendan's not hungry. I have to show you outside my back door. Look how like wildernessy it's got with the buddleia growing so big. It's all in bloom now. The bees and the butterflies will be enjoying it. And then this thing that I can never remember the name of has got huge. The wildlife area has got very wild. Can't even see the pond anymore. All the green, it's very nice. I do like a very wild garden. Anyway, I have decided I have had enough of that photo thing I was doing. My brain has just gone, ugh. I feel like it's running out my ears. But I've managed to make about this much space on a bar that big. So I've done quite well. And I'm back within my limit. So that's good, and hopefully now I can't find the bit on my phone that it was asking me to update, so I'm hoping now it's just done it automatically now there's space. I have just taken all that laundry off the line that I had put on the airer and on the line earlier on. We need to go and make the bed. I think we're going to just have this sheet and put the duvet in the wardrobe, airing cupboard or wardrobe for the next couple of nights, because it's just too hot for that. I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then tomorrow I've got Ryan, Harrison and Finn, and then all the kids I think are back to school. So I've got the usual before and after schoolers. I just don't have Ozzy because his brother got COVID. It meant that he's on a slightly longer time frame, which means I should have had him Thursday, but because it's the holidays and I'm only having him on a Tuesday and the holidays start Thursday, which means he's not coming at all this week, so that's 2 weeks I won't have had him, which is a shame because we enjoy having him, he's good fun. But next week he'll be back. Anyway, I think I shall end the vlog now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.